Hello, what's going on everyone? So today I'm bringing you another Road to Master T series, and I will be playing Morgana this game. Yeah, I know you might be bored of her, but the thing is I'm in my Diamond 2 promos and I never been this far up in the yellow. So I really wanna win this game so I can get the Diamond 2. So that's why I'm playing Morgana. Sorry if you're bored of it. I might change it up a bit if I were to win, but let's see. So this game I'm bringing. Let's talk a little bit about laning. So this game we got Morgana and Lucian against Ashe and Janna. Yeah, against Janna. So in this lane, I actually think Ashe is a pretty worthless champion in the lane. It might just be my opinion, but as far as I've seen, I think she's pretty bad. She might be good, but every Ashe I played against, we kind of won the lane. Every Ashe I played with, we kind of lost the lane. So, so of course, by my opinions, she's very bad. But I don't know. I think she's better in like an LCS team, by a team that is coordinated, because her biggest strength is of course that she has a great engaging tool. And in lane, that is kind of worthless, so that's why I think she's really bad. So I think we have the upper hand here, even though they have Janna. So we don't have that much potential to kill her, because Janna's a very good defensive champion. But we have Lucian, and he's very good in lane, so I think we can win this lane. Excuse me. Actually this Ashe was really good at dodging though. I had a big problem hitting her. Because the thing is, like I said before, if you want to hit people, just throw your spell behind them, because everyone dodges backwards. That is true to a point. Like when you come to this elo I am right now, people start to dodge, because people realize that everyone dodges backwards, so they dodge the other way, because then you won't expect it, so you won't hit your spell. So this Ashe, she has realized that, so she is good at dodging. I had problems dodging her, and even if I predict her movements right, she's quick to dodge the other way again. So yeah, I had hard time hitting her. So good job by her. She's a good dodger. So yeah, I am getting in to higher helo, and I will have to think about that more. I can't just throw my spell behind them anymore, because people are getting better. But in the game, I evolve too in the game, because if I throw like 5 bindings, even if I miss her, I will see her movements, how she dodges. So the longer the game goes on, the more I know about this player, the bigger chance that I will hit my spell, because I know how she will dodge. So I always try to predict. I always try to get to learn my enemy. Like Lee Sin says, learn your enemy, learn yourself, something, I don't know. But you know what I'm talking about. So now here we're having a really close fight. I pop exhaust on her. I hit my bindings, that was good, but yeah, we couldn't kill her. But close fight. And here I was thinking about if I should back or staying. It is pretty greedy by me to stay, but somehow I just thought that it was a good idea. I think I can't die here because they have no like offensive support. And Yada's being really, really aggressive right now. So I'm thinking like, maybe we can kill her. And yeah, we can kill her, obviously. So that was a big mistake by her, trying to be offensive with Janna. Because they had nothing to kill us with, really. That's why I stayed. Here I was just thinking, why not throw a Q here so she can't just go this way. So it was mostly just for the assist, and I got it, so it was worth it. So of course I can. In the back, I will obviously pick up my Sidestone first. Maybe it's not obvious, but I always do, of course, because I love Vision. I replaced my Trinket with Sweeper, because I already have wards, I don't need more wards, but Sweeper can be really good. So you don't waste your time, so you can sweep a bush. And I never replace my Trinket with my Sweeper if I don't have my Sidestone though. If I back with 700 gold, I don't replace my Trinket because I need the wards now, because I don't have Sidestones. That's what I do, but do whatever you feel. That's just a standard I have that I will do. So right here, I wasn't sure if I should go in here. You know, I'm seeing my team coming, and me and Lucian is really strong right now. And Lucian, Ashe already used her Q, so you know we go in. You know, we pick them all up. We got 3 kills, and we also got the Infernal Dragon. So this was as perfect as it possibly could go. Nothing went wrong. So that was so perfect. I even said it in the chat because that was just amazing. And even Jana say open. You know, that's how good the play was. When someone say open, you know, you made a very good play. So right now I'm feeling really good. You know, obviously game is not over, but you know, it all feels good when someone say open. You know, even if they say open, usually they don't open. Yeah, they are tilted. So you know, it's always good to get them tilted even if they don't open. So you know, right here I'm not just letting off my gameplay and just playing like a fool because they say open. You know, I'm still being very try hard here because I really want to win. I'm not letting off so they have a chance to get back to this game. You know, this is my game. This is my win. I won't let them have it. So, you know, great binding by me here, but they won't give anything because Lucian is not there. You know, it's not his fault that he wasn't there. I was just, you know, throwing damage at her because I knew Lucian wasn't gonna come, and I also zoned her so Lucian can farm alone. You know, it's always good to do that. So I wasn't really out for killing her, just you know, being there, being annoying. You know, the whole thing about support is, you know, doing as much as possible with as little as possible. You know, I think someone else has said that. You know, that is exactly what I think about when I play support. What can I do with the little things I have? That's a good mindset to have when playing support. You know, you won't be the main damage dealer, of course. So that's a good mindset to have. And here we get ganked, but you know, me and Lucian are very far ahead. We just throw everything at Chaco. He had already used his Q and he didn't have mana for ult or something. I don't know. So you know, we just kill him fast, and we get the Ashe. So very good. When Lucian and Morgana gets ahead in lane, they're very dangerous. Both of us are good at snowballing, so it was very easy. You know, here I put down a pink ward for the Gragas, so you know he has a chance to gank. So now he knows that there is no ward there. So here I'm picking up the mobility boost. I always buy mobility boost. Do never buy like CD boost or something. Always buy mobility. That's so important. So you can roam around. And here actually my pink ward pays off. Just wanted to say that. So yeah, always buy mobility boost so you can roam around, be there fast with your team. You don't need the CD boost, you know. Often you will just use your Q one time. You know, the CD boots won't do anything. It's much better to be there fast. So always buy mobility boots, in my opinion at least. Great binding by me there, just picking up some more kills. Right now this game is looking very easy. So that is actually why we will be jumping very far ahead in the game, because they surrender. I mean, they didn't surrender, they opened because they realized they had no chance to win this game. So, you know, that's why we jumped so far ahead, just so you know. So yeah, we will be winning this game obviously. You know, in the early lane, in the early game I had some problems hitting Ashe, but as far, you know, as further into the lane we went, the more I hit her, and outside the lane too. You know, I did okay, not perfect, but I didn't do any big mistakes, so I was pretty happy with this game. So yeah, let's move on to the next game. And I will be playing Morgana this game too. I know, I'm sorry, but like I said, I really want to win this game. And also I think it's probably more interesting to watch her than Nami, because you know, it's more interesting to watch aggressive support. I mean, at least I play her aggressive, so. So now here I do what I said in the last video, that you know, you should always invade, because 99% of the time you will win the invade. It's very rarely that they will punish you for an invade. You know, most of the time you either get something, a flash or a kill. Most of the time you get a kill actually. But you know, either you can get a flash or you can get a I mean, either you can get a flash, or even if you don't get anything at all, you don't lose anything by it. And you also get more knowledge of where they are starting, so it's nothing bad about it, I think. Maybe in higher elo like Master Challenger they will wait for you in the bush, I don't know. But in the elo I am right now, the invade is very important, I think. It's just a free kill or a free whatever. And here I'm thinking I'm going to blue buff here because nobody was there. But then I see Zyra's plans. I was like, oh, I guess she's AFK in here setting up the plans. So thank you for the kill. Sorry if my voice sounds kind of weird, by the way. It's kind of sore right now because I already talked for 27 minutes. Because I recorded, and of course, like always, I forgot to unmute my mic. So I talked for a very long time right now, so excuse me for my voice. It's a little bit weird, I don't know. So right here we got a very good, in the early game we got a very good trade in on the Zyra. I mean Lucian did, I didn't really do anything. There's no Amargana, I can't really do much in the early. And Lucian traded very good. So I don't think I talked about this matchup. So it's Morgana and Lucian once again. I've been playing with a lot of Lucians lately. I know he's pretty good again. He was a while where he was kinda useless, but right now he's very good, I think. He's one of the better champions. And in lane he's also one of the better champions, so here I get a good binding on her, and the thing here is Lucian actually fucked up here because he didn't heal me. If he had healed me, we would have won that fight really hard, so that was a big mistake by him. But in the end, I could have exhausted earlier, I guess. But like he actually also said that it was his fault, so, and I also agree. I didn't flame it at all, just so you know. I don't flame. I just, I said it's no problem. He knew it was his fault. I knew it was his fault. Why flame? He made a mistake, so just move on. So here I do a great drone, pick up a free kill on Talia. Yeah, I'm trying to ping him here that Lee Sin is coming, but he's just very far up ahead, so there's no point, he's dead. But I got away at least. So yeah, I didn't talk about the laning phase enough. So Zyra is a very good laner. She has very good poke. She's a very strong laner. I mean you can kill her really easily with a gank, and you can kill her easily if you do an all-in. But if you don't do an all-in, she's very good. She can just poke you down so hard. She has so much damage. So I actually think this lane is kind of even, because the Lucian is a lot stronger than the Vayne, and the Zyra is a lot stronger than me. So I think it's kind of evens out. So I think this is a skill matchup. There's no clear winner in this lane. It's just be skillful and you win, I think. That's just my opinion though. that wall was very ambitious. I respect it, but it didn't really really work out. I just stood there waiting like, okay, nobody's gonna do anything here. So once again, with my mobility boost I do a great roam here. Great binding, pick up the Talia. I'm really being mean against the Talia. The lane isn't really working out that good for us, but my roam is working out really good. My roams are so good right now. I'm picking up a lot of advantages by my roams. And here I'm pinging the Lucian because I can't really get to the bot lane. I have no HP, so I just ping him so he won't think I'm there, and Zyra was coming so that he don't have to 2v1. And here I'm doing the thing where I talked about, you don't have to show yourself if they don't know you're there, because I came right from the base, so I just stood in the bush waiting for them to engage on Lucian, and when they did I was there, so we could easily kill them. Of course I go a little hard here because I thought I just need one basic to kill her. But she has her ultimate and everything, so that was well of me. But it was a good strat to stay in the bush. And here I'm pinging the Kha'Zix really hard, because I want him to come with me or the plan so we can gank the Vayne. So I'm making a lot of plays this game. I'm actually pretty proud of this game, because I made a lot of plays for my team. Like half of, you will see in this game, like half of the plays is by me. And once again, I'm ganking the Talia. I'm really camping out this game. You know, she's a pretty easy champion to kill, and she wasn't the best at dodging. And here I actually thought she went over with the wall. That's why I backed off. So that was my bad. But like I said, like half of this the games in this or the plays in this game was by me. So I played really good. And I was thinking like, why not gank her again? He's pretty far up. So no, yeah, great binding by me. Dodging backwards like a lot of people do. And here I was kind of sad that I got the kill because, you know, the thing is I wasn't gonna let her get away, or him. I don't know what it is. Talia, it's a him, I think. I wasn't gonna let him get away, so it was better for me to take the kill than to take the risk. So that's the thing a lot of supports do. You know, they often let them get away because they think, you know, I gotta lead this for my AD carry, I gotta lead this for my mid laner. You know, it's a lot better to just take the kill, because you can get a lot of advantage out of them having one person down. Even if you're not the best person with the kills, you can still get a lot of advantages with it. And it's not like you're useless with the kills. You can get a lot of support items or mobility boots and roam. So it's always good, just pick up the kill. But never ever wait with your spell to pick up it on purpose, of course. That's really stupid. Don't do that on any role. Only in normals, of course, because it's fun to KS. But don't do that in ranks. Always do as much damage as you can, even if you know you don't get the kill. But that's my opinion. I don't know if that's the best, but I was tryharding really hard this game, because like I said, I've never been this high in the elo, so I really wanted to win this game. I was so excited if I would be able to get to Diamond 2. The thing is, actually, I've never been you know, before this season my highest rating was Diamond 4 ever, and usually I was just Diamond 5. But the thing is, you know, I never had the courage to play rank because I thought that was too bad. But now that I started with YouTube, you know, I actually felt like I had to play. And because I felt like I had to play, I actually won so many games because I actually played. So, you know, it's thanks to YouTube that I am Diamond 2 right now. Because I have the courage to play now. And here I'm thinking like, this is gonna be an easy kill, you know, it's 2v1, I can just exhaust her, but you know, Lucian gets very bursted quickly, and you know, I can't hit my binding on the way in. I mean, I could have saved it and all, but and here he pings me to go in on her, but I have no spells. You know, I have to wait for my spells, because otherwise she will just kill me. So that's why I just, you know, was walking around in front of her, out of her damage range. So this is a pretty nice binding. It sets up 2 kills, I think, so that's pretty good. Kinda losing my voice here. But yeah, like you can see, I'm picking up a lot of kills. I'm making so many plays this game, you know, I'm being very proactive. You know, I'm making calls, I'm telling my team where to go. I'm making big plays, you know, I'm being very proactive. The thing is, I usually am not that proactive when I play, because, you know, I just think it's very frustrating to try hard that much, because then you just get annoyed when you lose. But, you know, I definitely should try more to be more proactive, because, you know, it seems to work very well when I do that. So yeah, I definitely will try to be more proactive. And here we were thinking about doing the Baron, but you know, we had 2 choices: either try to take the Baron, or kill the cannon. You know, the safer call was to take the cannon. You know, we don't want to throw the game, so you know, we decided that Baron was too risky. You know, of course the play was fucked up anyway, because we didn't catch the cannon fast enough, so their team came. But I still think we made the right call, because taking the Baron there was really risky. So still, good job by us for making that call, but you know, bad job by us by losing the fight. And once again I'm making a play here, catching out them. You know, I'm seeing the Kha'Zix go in here, so I'm thinking, you know, I better go help him. Pop the redemption. You know, I tried to hit the side right here, but you know, I couldn't do it, unfortunately. You know, the thing is, I couldn't do anymore there because I had no spells up, so I just left and let the Kha'Zix deal with her. And here was really lucky, you know. Thank God for this gangplank, because if they had gotten that Baron, they could have just turned the game right around. They probably would have won if they'd taken the Baron, so that was bad of us. But very good by Gangplank, so thank you Gangplank. You're a god. And the thing is, this game, we actually have to win this game fairly early. So, because we know, I don't know if I talked about it, but we have 4 AD champions, and 4 AD champions, they usually lose because, you know, in the mid to late game they just stack armor and we can't do anything because we have one AD. So, you know, I'm saying to my team, you know, we have to win this game early, because if we don't win this game early, they will just win it. So, you know, I'm pushing my team really hard. That's also why I'm making so many proactive plays, because, you know, I know that if we just try this on, they will win. So I'm pushing my team really hard, not just, you know, fool around and wait for late game. Because a lot of people just do it, you know, they farm or they do whatever. But I'm like pushing them, you know, we have to do this, because I want us to win early. So I actually think I did very good on the shot calling this game. You know, this fight, we actually lost this fight pretty badly. You know, it would be really bad if Lucian didn't play that very well, because, you know, he traded 2 kills back. So that was very good by him. If he didn't do that, it would have been really bad. You know, we still lost the fight, but, you know, very well played by him. Shout out to him. He saved that fight from being a catastrophic thing. So yeah, right here. I mean, no, never mind. I was about to spoil the game, never mind. And that was a very great binding by me. Solid binding. As you know, we actually did pick him up anyway, so it's all good. They lose, yeah. The Darcy even said nice Q Morg. I didn't notice that in game, but yeah. And here we're trying to pick up the Inferno so we can get an advantage to win. Like I said, we are like you can see, we are pushing the game very much, you know, to get it going. And here this fight looks really bad because they, you know, they kill Kha'Zix, but Vayne tumbles into our team, and that is why we win the fight. You know, she is like the only one fat on their team. She is the one to kill. So, you know, when she tumbles into our team, that's when, you know, we won the fight. So that's why we won the fight there. And Natalia is just so fucking useless. She is like 112 right now because, you know, I camped her and killed her like 3 times. So, you know, and here you can see me telling my team that we have to win this. You know, I know we can't win it on this push, but what I'm saying is that I think I even said it in the chat later that, you know, we have to, when we're back, you don't just go all by yourself and farm, or, you know, just farm for your items or whatever. Just go as all 5 and finish this game out. So, you know, we have to win right now. That's what I mean by saying that. You know, a lot of people do that, you know. Right now, when we're back, you know, they could, you know, go farm the jungle or whatever, instead of just going, you know, bot lane and try to finish the game. And that's what our team is going to do right now, trying to do. You know, up here I see the Lucian on the top lane and I'm like really scared, you know, what is he doing that for up when there's no one there? And he was actually feeling kind of much this game, you know, he had a lot of kills but he was feeling a bit too, I guess that's why he was there. Maybe he was just tired of this game and didn't really care if he died or not. But, you know, I ping him, you know, please back, and he does back at least, so that's good. So yeah, right here, you know, I'm just setting up for the bot lane push. You know, I can't really do anything right now, so I'm just kind of hanging around here waiting for my team to come. Because I'm just waiting for the bot lane push, because we have to push the bot lane right now. And my team is actually very good, they realize that too, so they come with me. I know here the Kha'Zix actually noticed the Vayne on the bot lane. He's like, oh, we have to kill her. She's very far up ahead. So, Gangplank ult searches so she can't back. Yeah, we just throw everything at her. Because the thing is, if we get a pick right now, we have a very big advantage to finish this game out. If we didn't get that pick, it would be so hard to push right now. Vayne will still be here and we couldn't really push. But now we're 5v4. And we have a big advantage, so that's why we can push. So that was a big mistake by Vayne being that far up. I think she actually threw the game by doing that. And great job by Kha'Zix by noticing she was that far up ahead, so we can take her off. We are so far ahead here because the most fed champion on their team is dead. So we have to go into the dirt and take them. At this point, my heart is is starting to pound really badly, because this is the last game in my promo. I mean, I am 1-0, so I have one more, but I really want to win this game because I try hard so much. Cause I don't know if I could deal with another game. So I was so nervous this fight, and I didn't know if he could win or not. So I was fighting really hard, but then when we got the Vayne here, I knew he was going to win. So I was like, oh, it was such a relief. My heart was still pounding so hard though, because I was so happy. So anyways, we are 7-0 in the record right now since I started recording, and we are Diamond 2 right now. So that's very good. I climbed really hard, really fast. So thanks for watching, and bye.